Hello guys, Kemcho. This is Hemant Rathod and welcome to Learning Guide, a guide to success. This question is a part of the course Selenium Java Interview Guide, and this course is available on website learning-guide.com. Now we'll move to our question. What is Page Factory? Answer is Page Factory is a class provided by Selenium WebDriver to support page object model. Attributes of Page Factory class like @findby and @cache lookup will speed up the execution of our test. Now I will show you how it will help us to speed up the execution. Okay, now first we are going to see @findby annotation. Now this is the syntax @findby. Then we have to give the locator. You can use any locator. I have used XPath over here. You can use ID or CSS or whatever locator you want. You can use that, and you have to give the value to that locator. In XPath I have given the XPath value for this particular locator, and this particular value of this XPath will be given to this web element. Okay, so I have defined this element as public and static. The value of this XPath will be given to this element men. Okay, so this is the syntax. Okay, and I will show you how this is implemented practically. So this is the syntax. Okay, and I will do one thing. I will just zoom this out. Okay, I am not able to zoom in. Guys, I'm sorry, I am not able to zoom in this, but it is viewable, I think. So guys, I will show you. This is the method. I will just close this down. I don't save. Yes. Okay, so this is my page object model project where I have used Page Factory. This is the home page where I have defined all the UI elements in the home page. So I will just open this. Okay, this is the old method where I have defined all the UI elements, not all, some of the UI elements here. I think there are 8 UI elements here. Okay, so this is how you have to define the UI element in the old method. In the by type of class I have defined men and I have given XPath to it. Okay, likewise you can give the locator to by element and name it, and later we can assign this element to web element. Okay, so web element and this man is assigned to it. Okay, so this web element will call this men. Okay, same way for each element we have separate web element created here. You can see this is the old method that we were using, and next is the Page Factory method. Now you can see this is the Page Factory method in 29 lines. Within 29 line of code we have completed the same number of elements. You can see here also we are having 8 elements. Okay, and here we are having 8 elements, but total line of code is 65, and here the total line of code is 29. Okay, so this is how you can save your time and efforts by creating a find by element. So you have to create a find by element. In the brackets you have to give the locator and the value to the locator, and assign this locator to web element and give the name to the web element. In one line you can do this. Okay, but in the old method you have to define this by element separately, and you have to define the web element separately, and each web element need to be initialized separately here. Okay, it have initialized separately each web element, but in Page Factory all the elements are defined here. Okay, we are defining all the elements here, but the initialization of all the element is happening in this part. Okay, now what is this? This is a constructor. Okay guys, now you can see this is the constructor, this is the class, public class homepage 2, and this is the constructor. Okay, so we have called a constructor here, and inside the constructor we have called a page factory and the method called as init elements. Okay, so init elements will initialize all the web elements defined here, okay, at a single time. So whenever we create an object of this class, automatically this particular constructor will be called and all the web elements will be initialized on the same time, okay, in this particular code. So this is very simple, and this is very effective and efficient way of coding. Okay, so instead of using the old method which contains 65 line of code, I will be using a new method, a new way of coding by using page factory. Okay, which helped me to reduce the line of codes, you can see. Okay, so I have shown you this is the syntax. Okay, now these web elements need to get initialized. Now to initialize it, we use init elements method. As I have already shown you, we have to create a constructor. Inside a constructor we need to call this method, and using this method all the web elements will be initialized on the same time whenever the object is created for this particular class. Okay, so constructor will be automatically called, and if the constructor is called, automatically this particular line of code will get executed, and once this line of code is getting executed means all the web elements are getting initialized. Okay, now we move to the second part, cache lookup. @cache lookup, this will save the element in the cache. Cache means cache memory. Okay, so that every time this element is called, the script don't need to search for that element and it becomes easily available in the cache memory. This will enhance the speed of the execution by saving the searching time of the element. Now guys, this is self-explanatory. Syntax is @cache lookup. You just need to add this tag wherever you want the element to get saved in cache memory. So you can see here we have add at two place @cache lookup here and here. So whenever this element is called, woman element is called or kids element is called, whenever this element is called, the script is not going to search for this element in my DOM. It will directly call the element from the cache memory. Okay, and this will save our time, searching time. Okay, so by this way this page factory is saving our lots of time. Okay, first the time is saved for creating code. Okay, the code has been reduced, so time is reduced here. And second, the cache lookup will reduce the time by making the element available in the memory. Okay, so drawback is only one thing, that cache lookup is going to take some memory. Okay, so this is how you can use the page factory in your project. And guys, now this particular video is optional. I have provided this video. Now this video is optional to watch. If you want to learn how to implement this page factory in page object model, you can watch this video. Okay, so if you want to learn how to implement page factory in your project, you can watch this video. I will just show you this video. Hello guys, welcome to the another session of page object model. Today our topic is page factory. So what is page factory? As the name suggests, page factory is a class provided by Selenium WebDriver to support page. I will just move to some part where I have done the implementation, and you can see define all the elements. Okay, you can see the implementation is done here. Okay, so I have shown each and every part of this page factory model and how to implement it in your project. So you can watch this video anytime you want. Okay, this is optional. So we have finished our answer here, what is page factory and how to use it. Okay, so thanks for listening guys.